Continuation of our Junior Science Olympiad expository. We are still on physics, component of the science, Junior Science Olympiad, part 3. Now, I'm using the past question from the National Mathematical Center. I used it in the previous videos also, okay? So there will be a moment where I will make reference to past question, and there will be a moment where I will treat a particular topic, okay, holistically. So they work hand in hand, right? Now, a student is measuring the density of a liquid. He places a measuring cylinder on the balance and records its mass. He then pours the liquid into the cylinder and records the new reading on the balance. He also records the volume of the liquid. Now he came up with the following reading: mass of empty cylinder to be 147 grams. Mass of cylinder, okay, plus the liquid content, that is 200 grams. Then volume of liquid. Continue. The cameraman said I should continue. So mass of empty cylinder, mass of cylinder plus liquid, the volume of what? They said, using the results shown, find the density of the liquid. Now, density, rho, this is the symbol for density. It means mass over volume. Okay? Density is mass over volume. So in this case, if mass plus cylinder is mass, liquid cylinder and liquid weight is 200, and the cylinder when it is empty. So by the time you subtract this from this, it will give you the actual mass of the liquid. Mass of liquid, volume of liquid. That will be 200. Okay. 200 minus 147 in gram divided by, we have this, what is it? The volume, 58 centimeter cube. But they wanted the answer in kilogram per meter cube. Yeah, do you understand? They wanted the answer. So after you subtract, to convert from gram to kilogram, please bring it here. From gram to kilogram, you have to divide. So that would be 200 minus 147 divided by 1000, because 1000 gram make 1 kilogram. So if you are going from gram to kilogram, you divide by 1000. So it is now in kilogram divided by this one supposed to be in meter cube, and we have it in centimeter cube. You remember that 100 centimeter equals 1 meter. So you are going from centimeter to meter, you have to divide. Now, be mindful of this, centimeter is per 3. So that means it has to be 58, okay, divided by 100 in 3 places, this is per 3 also. Is that clear? Is that clear? So, you try to analyze that. Now, I don't know whether we should 200 minus 147, this is 3, remaining 9, that's 5. That's 53 divided by 1000, okay, over 58 times, 58, divided by 100 is 10 raised to the power 2, then raised to the power 3, that will be 10 raised to the power 6, so divided by 10 raised to the power 6, okay? So, technically what we have is this, okay, 53 divided by 1000, this one. Then this line means divided by 58 divided by 10 raised to the power 6, which is 1 million. 10 raised to the power 6 is 1 million. So that will be 53 divided by 1000. Okay? Change this time, this division to times. This will go up, this come down. 10 raised to the power 6 over 58. So since this one is 1 million, that means we have 6 0 here. So this will be 53. It will remain 3 0 up. This one will disappear because it has cut 3 out of this. Divided by 58. So you multiply this and divide by 58. Mind you, you are not supposed to use calculator, so you must know how to multiply and divide. So don't let us waste much time with that. Now, in case they didn't answer this, let me tell you what else can come around this question. Things that are similar to this. They can also calculate the relative density of a substance. In that case, they will give you have to calculate the density of that substance. Then you compare it with the density of water. Take note of that. Now, density of water density is 1,000 kilogram per meter cube or 1 gram per cm cube. So it means like the question we just solved now. Once you calculate the density, you can go further to calculate the relative what? Density by dividing it by the density of water. You will use this because the density of this one is already in kilogram per meter cube. Another name for relative density is specific density. If they say specific density, it's just language. Okay, it's the same thing. It means density of a substance over density of water. Okay? Yes. So they can ask you for those. So this one does not have units because unit of density here will cancel the unit of density here. The unit of density here, so we call this quantity dimensionless quantity. What I call it? Dimension. That means they have no dimension. Density have dimension and unit, but relative density does not have. Another question that will come up is that why is it that oil floats on water? Why is that palm oil or granite oil float on top of what? It's because the density of this oil is less than what? The density of water. Take note of that. Okay? A substance, a liquid substance floats, or any substance floats on top of a substance that it has a lesser what? Density compared to it. So the density of water is greater than the density of what? Oil. Okay. So take note of that. These are my thinking in that respect. You need to be smart to be an Olympiad student. Now look at this. Which of the following is a fundamental unit? This A degree, B meter per second, C radian, D Newton, E none of the above. The answer is radian. Another we have 10 fundamental units in science. The first 3 are the most important, the next 7 are important, and we have 3 that are supplementary. Altogether there are 10. So for this particular one, radian is one of the fundamental units. So this one, they will ask you about this, you need to know all the 10 for this Olympiad. So please search for my video on fundamental quantities, derived quantities, vector quantities, scalar quantities. Please do so that you can get further information, because I can't be teaching that now because I already have it in video already, so I don't need to waste time on that. Now look at the next question. The measuring accuracy of a chemical balance. Chemical balance is an instrument used in the laboratory, chemistry laboratory, to measure chemical substances. So what is the accuracy? Now the accuracy here means tolerance. The degree of measurement tolerance of that instrument is a measuring instrument. Now for chemical balance, it is 0.1 gram plus or minus 0.1 gram is allowable or permissible as error in the measurement. Okay, for chemical balance. Now for caliper, let me tell you for other ones. For caliper, it is 0.1 millimeter. For micrometer, there's another instrument called micrometer screw gauge. For micrometer screw gauge, it is the accuracy is 0.01 millimeter. Please take note of that. Okay? Now, this caliper is used to measure what? It's an instrument used to measure length, thickness, and depth. Okay? To measure length, thickness, distance, and depth of an object. Micrometer screw gauge is also used to measure diameter and thickness. Then there's what they call elbow ruler. Elbow ruler. It looks like an L shape like this. Okay? Having an angle 90 degree. No wonder it is used to verify or measure angle 90 degree. Okay? It is also used to measure length. This side can be used to measure length. This side can be used to measure length. then you can use to confirm if an angle, when you are doing structural construction, to confirm if it's 90 degree. Take note of that. Okay? Now, there's another one they call infrared thermometer. We are coming to thermometer later, but take note of this infrared thermometer. Infrared thermometer is used to measure body temperature. Infrared thermometer is used to measure body temperature. Okay? Now, let's move ahead. Let's move on. There is a question here that on resistors. Now, 3 resistors of value 3 ohms are connected in parallel. These are resistors. This is parallel connection, okay? Parallel connection of 3 resistors. 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm. Each one of them is that. Okay? Now, they said, what is the value of the total resistance? This is parallel connection. I can connect it in series like this. This is series connection. This is 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm. This is series connection. Take note of that. They are asking for parallel now. They can also ask you for, when resistors are in series, you add total resistance, R total. It will be R1 plus R2 plus, meaning you just add it together, then you get your answer. But they are asking us for what? They are connected in parallel. It means they are going to have 1 over R. You find the reciprocal, it will be reciprocal of the total. 1 over R2 will be 1 over what? R1 plus 1 over what? Plus 1 over R3. So 1 over what? R2 will be, in this case, each one of them is 3. Is that not? Yes. So 1 over what? R2. What is the LCM? 3. This is 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay? So that will be 1 over what? R2 will be 3 over. And what is that? 1. Which is 1 over 1. Is that also? Yes. You now cross multiply. Okay? Please make sure you are following what I'm doing with your camera. Cross multiply. This cross multiply. R2 times 1. R2. 1 times 1. 1. So it is 1 whole. Let me see the option. We have 1 ohm, 6 ohm, 9 ohm, 3 ohm. None of the above. No. The answer is there. What is the answer? 1 ohm. Now, which of the following is not a vector quantity? Displacement, force, speed, electric field, none of the above. No. Speed is not a vector quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. What is a vector quantity? Is a quantity that has both magnitude and or both value and bearing. Examples of vector quantity are velocity, acceleration, force, electric field, retardation, momentum, moment, and others. Now, scalars, they have only magnitude, but they don't have what? Direction. So speed is scalar. Other scalars are distance. All the fundamental quantities. Please check for my video on fundamental quantities. All of them, all fundamental quantities are scalars. Did you hear that? Yes. Now, the other thing is that speed and velocity, they have the same unit, but they are never the same. One is scalar, which is speed. One is vector, which is velocity. So for more on that, because this is your common question on this Olympiad stuff. So I've done video on that in details. Just go and look at the video. Now the next question. Let's look at 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 the next question. Now, find the heat in joules produced in an electric coil of resistance 15 ohm when the current of 5 ampere flows through it. Okay? So we have electrical energy and power. Okay? Now, electrical energy E is I squared R times what? T, or V squared or what? R times what? T, or V I times what? T. Okay? I is electric current, R is resistance, T is time, V is voltage. Okay? Now, so That is that they are asking us to find the heat in joules produced in an electric coil of resistance 15 ohm when a current of 5 ampere flows through. If it is power, power is energy over what? Time. It means all this T, if you divide by T, they will disappear. So power is what? I squared what? R, or V squared or what? R, or V times what? I. Now if you look at this question, we have resistance 15 ohms. We have current 5 ampere. 15 ohm, 5 ampere. So we can use this. But unfortunately there is no time. Hello? They didn't give us time in the question. So the option, none of the above is the what? Answer. Is the answer. There is no way you can calculate energy, electrical energy without what? Time. So they didn't give us time. And if they give us time, we will have worked it. So the answer, the option here you pick is what? None of the. Now, meanwhile, you have 3 formulas for calculating electrical energy and electrical what? Power. Please take note of this. If they can ask this, they can ask a question that will connect to any of this. Alright, now let's move on. Now, which of the following physical quantities is derived? Now, I've done that. Check my video. Just search for it on my YouTube channel. Derived quantity. The opposite of fundamental quantities is derived. Another name for fundamental is basic. When something is basic, it means those things are fundamental. So we have 10 of them. Any one of them, any quantity that is not among those 10 are automatically what? Derived. So here they mention thrust, thrust. That is, thrust means force. They mention luminous intensity, area, angle, none of the above. No, that's not true. Luminous, okay, they mention none of the above. Which of the following physical quantity is derived? Thrust is derived. Area is derived. So, and they put none of the above. So there are 2 answers there. That thrust is derived. Area is what? Right. Now, luminous intensity is fundamental. Angle, there are 2 angles. You have plane angle, you have solid. This was also fundamental. So I will go for none of the above. Is that clear? Okay. Now, look at this question. It says convert 1 horsepower to watts. Convert 1 horsepower, HP, HP to watts. Now this one, they expected you to know that 1 horsepower is equal to 745.6 watts. Take note of that. 1 horsepower. You have to know this. You have to put this in your memory. 1 horsepower is this. 745.7 watts. Okay? So the option here, 1 horsepower. So we did, that is the answer. So if I said 2 horse what? You multiply by 2. Then if I give you 2000 watts and I said you convert it to what? Horse. Look at that. They can ask you that. So this one, you just say if 1 horsepower is this, Abi, this one is what? 2000 watts. You write it under watts. You are looking for it in what? Horse. X equals multiply. Simple. This times this, 745.7 equals 1 times this, 2000. This one is X. You are looking for X. You divide both by what? 45.7. 745.7. So you get your X in us. So all you just need to know is this one. You must not forget it. So like in that question now, convert 1 horsepower. They wrote A546, which is the correct answer. Because what they do is that you approximate this to the nearest word. Whole number. Please, they ask another question. Which of the following is not SI based unit? Check my lectures on fundamental. They keep on asking this. It's common here. So another name for fundamental unit is base unit. So check it. For example, this one now, which of the following is not SI based unit? Kilogram, ampere, mole, Rutherford, none of the above. The one that is not there is Rutherford. Kilogram is base, ampere is base, mole is base, among the other 10 I told you about, the rest 7 that I told you about. So please search for it and you get that right. Okay. Now, all liquids tends to contract. This phenomenon is due to that. Is due to surface tension. Now, if you have liquid air, now liquid substance, the molecules of the liquid are always attracting themselves by virtue of coercive force. They are always, so as they are attracting themselves, they are contracting. So it is a phenomenon called surface what?
Tension.
Surface tension that results into that. Okay? Another name for surface tension is surface energy. Now, what are the factors that affect surface tension? The nature of the liquid or substance, temperature. Take note of that. Those factors affect the surrounding of the environment of that liquid. So those are the factors. I've told you that under now surface tension, the formula is force per unit length. Meaning that the unit will be Newton, force is Newton per meter, which you can write like this, N minus 1 if you take this up. So surface tension, the formula is force per unit length. Force is Newton, length is in meter, so it means Newton per meter. Now, I told you in the previous video that there are two forces. We have coercive forces and adaptive force. I've explained that in the previous video. I don't need to waste my time over that. Again, fluorescence. What do you mean by fluorescence? There are some materials that glow when light shone on them. They generate light, they glow when light is shone on what? Yeah. That phenomenon is called what? Fluorescence. Take note of that, they can ask you. Again, energy can be converted or can be expressed in calories. How? 1 calories. Please take note of this. 1 calories of energy is equivalent to 4.184 joule. Please, just like this horsepower matter, do not forget this. They like asking this in Olympiad at junior level. 1 calorie is equivalent to what? 4.184 joule. Then 1 joule now equals to 0.24 calorie. Take note of that. 1 joule equals to 0.24 calories. In case you come across a question like that. Now, viscosity is the internal resistance, okay?
Yes.
Or the internal friction due to molecular cohesion in fluid. Okay? In fluid, there is an attractive force among the molecules of that fluid. So because of that, it resulted into friction, and that is called viscosity. Okay? So it resists. There is a resistance to flow of the fluid. Is that clear? All right. Thank you. Yes.
Baby, tell me, would you dive in? Baby, tell me, would you dive in? Baby, tell me, would you drive to hold me? You tell me, say your love is steady flowing